Thanks for tuning in again. Now today we're going to be scrapping down this thing here. We've had it for some time now. We got it from somebody local to Inverurie who was getting rid of it from his little man cave. He said he switched it on one day and the alarm just started going on. So we've done a lot of checks on this. We got the boards were put back in the wrong order, so we managed to get the alarm issue sorted out. There's a fuse issue, we managed to get that sorted out, but it's still not working. Upon really fine inspection of the actual boards that goes with this machine, we found that they're just burnt out. They're completely gone. Now we can get replacement boards, but they've already, the only ones we could find for this specific machine with this specific game, they'd already been repaired several times and we weren't willing to take a chance on them, so we're just going to scrap it down. So as well as some hard resin plastic and wood, glass, there's lots of cables inside, some circuitry inside. So yeah, we'll scrap it down and we'll see what we get out of it. I'll go and show you what's on the inside just now. Right guys, welcome to the inside. As you can see, I don't know if anybody's ever seen inside one of these before. This is a bit of an older model. Got a makeshift paper holder there, so all that can go in the bin. There's the original certificates and stuff of it. Yep, GMP International Limited, Hatfield Road, Cardiff. Casino Crazy. So bin. There's some extra stickers for the reels and stuff. Okay, all the cards. So a plastic reel. There's a little motor, it turns that. Tiny little motor inside there. Lots of low grade cables. Lots and lots of bulbs to recover. So we will recover those and get them recycled. Some metal casing, aluminium. Switches. There'll be silver to recover in there. MDF and chipboard. That's just going to get cut down for the fire pit. Coin slot. So that's where the coins come in. Okay, slot down here. It's set up for the old pound coin. You can get an attachment put in here to convert it to the new pound coin. I think it's like £15–20 on eBay, but we're not doing it because the board's down here. Can camera actually catch those? Yep. These boards down here is the memory, the CPU, and the game. So these ones here, very old tech. So Casino Crazy, that's the games on those chips. Those chips actually contain the whole game for this machine. Okay, so do these. One's the memory, one's the internal clock. The other one is just the processor for the thing. So there's no Pentiums or i3s and i5s in this thing. It's all old IC chips. Lots of gold recovery though. So we'll get the gold off those pins there. Okay, we'll get the IC chips recovered, we'll get all the capacitors and stuff recovered, okay? So we're definitely going to recover some stuff off of those, definitely. Put those over here. Now, we've got the main board here. Okay, the main board at the bottom. Main power source at the bottom as well. I've already removed all the fuses, I've totally disconnected the power and I've made sure it is completely dead, so there's no chance of getting a shock off it. If you bear with me. Find the screwdriver attachment I'm looking for. Get this out. Screw in. No doubt there'll be some sort of copper in here. If we can get this detached. There we go. Get the pliers. There we go. Simples. And just snip that. Okay. So that's a power unit for it. Look at the big heavy thing. All the fuses went in there. All just lit up. And they were all showing faults when we got it, so we made sure all the right fuses were in, followed the diagrams, put the right fuses in, and that seemed to sort the power out. There was power going to the motors, you could see them trying to turn, but the boards are knackered. As I said, the boards are knackered, it's just coming up with even more faults, so we could spend ages sorting this thing and still not get it working. So we're going to do a little video on scrapping this down. We'll probably do it along with the part 2 video we've done for the running machine, so we'll scrap down the motors all at the same time, let you see inside them. Okay, So for the rest of this thing, we're just going to start tearing it out. We're going to get the back door off first. So we'll take the door off, we'll take this off. Screw bin. Screw bin's always hungry, folks, isn't it? So, a board in here. Several boards. Just unwire them. Very low grade stuff. But again, all these have got gold pins. So lots of tedious work to do to get the gold out, but we will do it. Good thing about old tech stuff, a lot more gold than there is in the new stuff. Lots more gold. Come on. Out you come. So that alone, see all the copper and silver contacts in there? It's going to take a little bit, a couple of minutes to scrap that down, but we'll get the copper out, we'll get the silver contacts out. Something to do. Nothing much on that. Some resistors, capacitor, nothing major. And this one here, we've got another one of those relay switches, or switches, I'm not sure what they are. Full of copper anyway. Don't want to come out though, they're in with these plastic hinges. It just does not want to shift. Screwdriver, I think. There we go. The whole thing came out, so it's got another one of those on it. Okay. Some resistors, a small copper motor, that'll go in the copper motor bin. Low grade cable and steel. Steel, this goes to Panda Rosa in Aberdeen. That's what I dropped. So again, no gold in that bit, a little bit of ferrite, low grade cable. Right, what's next? Oh yeah, the door. That's where we were at. Let's get this door off of here. Aluminium brackets. So they'll get melted down. Bottom one is. I think the top one's steel. So I'll put a bolt there. So I have to get that bolt off. See if I can do it this way. Yep. I really need to invest in more sockets. That's one. Two. One door. Remove the screws out of that, get the wood burnt down. Chop it down. So it says wood for the chop saw. Get these hinges off there in the end. The roof comes off easy enough, we'll get to that. There's a magnetic holder here for the door. So see if we can rip some of this out. There we go. Simple old style connectors. So again, this is where the coins go into, guys. Okay. So I used to work in these when I was in catering a long time ago. Coins drop in there. Okay, you get the coin release, coin eject, or wiring. Now, if I remember right, this is supposed to open, I just can't remember how. My friend Finn used to service these. Again, he was in catering before he was a chef. He used to work for the company who built these. It made playing them in pubs very good because he used to cheat all the time. Okay, so that flips back there. Snap that off. Inside here, it's all resined up, see? So no, we're not going to do much with that, are we? So bin. Get the main board. Now we need to get this out of here. How's it held in? Anybody any ideas? Let's get the screws out of the way first. Yeah, it's definitely got to be fun taking all these cables and bulbs apart. Great fun. Although it'd be better sitting over a fire pit with a beer watching it all burn. So I've got two little copper motors in there. Okay, so we'll recover those. Get all these screws out. It would be good to get a modern one of these in. See the differences. It's pretty well in there. It doesn't want to shift. These bits here are all in the resin. I think it's going to have to be a hammer job, unless I can break the resin free of it. Slowly coming loose. And I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but inside there all those solder bits are in the resin. So it's making it awkward to get this board out of here. It's not the easiest thing to pry away. What I might do is wait until we're in the garage and then get it on the bench. It might be a little bit easier then. You guys hear all the geese in the background? A lot of geese moving just now. They're trying to escape. No, Christmas is on its way soon. That was a hassle. All those bits there in the resin. See them? So, low grade cable. Some flats on there. LEDs. Very light coated gold pins there. So not much on there. Small bit of copper rail. So all copper's good copper, isn't it? Orange gold. And keep that. Definitely recover that. And the rest can just go. Metal bin and plastic bin. Nothing else we can do with that. Right, where's the other bit? Two more copper reels. So one screw keeping each of them in. One. Out you come. Doesn't want to come out. I've got two more copper reels. Again, plastic crap. What else have we got? That's all my couple of screws. See if we can get in here, get this off. Make some space. Plastic and metal. Nothing to sing home about there. Plastic and steel. Right guys, bulbs, switches. Take these off. Like everything old, screws on everything. screw bin. So got these little switches here with spade connectors. They close when door closes. Activate it. So brass, probably some silver connectors in there, so we'll keep a hold of those. See what we recover out of them. Just on my spades. Lots of low grade cables, guys. I mean, an absolute ton of them. So this is going to have to go, they just pull out, the bulbs attached. I'll show you them just now. So easy removed. I guarantee it's not going to be so easy to go through it all with the pliers and separate the bulbs and plastic. That's definitely going to be a sit down coffee job. Maybe I'll get Jamie to do that. Although last time I got him to go through any cables, it was Christmas lights, and he decided to test them without checking them first. So he plugged them in, switched them on, started wrapping them up, and didn't know there's a bulb broken, and he electrocuted himself. I think he learned his lesson, like. But, so he might not be too much in a hurry to do these for me. Here's a counter. And go see, little counter there. Let's see what's inside that. So again, part 2 video, we'll see what's inside that. Get rid of this bracket. Steel. Screws. Bulbs. It's all plastic and fibre, so it'll just get smashed up and go in a bin. Although the big red bin's pretty full. It's got needs to get emptied. Now this here in the middle, unclip this. Looks like it's just little screws keeping it on. So where do those, where did that wrench go? Let's see if we can get these screws shifted over. Butterflies underneath, makes it easier. Done. One more. I can see that one in that. There we go. Have a looky. So that's a reel. You see it from the front. There you go. Higher or lower. Yeah. So small retainer clip in there. A couple of screws keeping that in place. So let's take the screws out, make it easier. There we go. Get the copper reel out of that motor. Get these bulbs all covered. And now that's the same type of bulbs I've got to go to home base for my cooker hood in the kitchen. If I want to go and replace a bulb, I've got to spend about £14 in home base for a pack of 5 of these. There you go, I'm going to have a few spare bulbs for my cooker hood now, aren't I, folks? So I'll save myself a little bit of cash going to home base. They're the same voltage as well, same wattage. So definitely save myself a little bit on there. So this is just all my other butterfly clips. Steel. Plastic. Now I can snip that if I remember where I put the pliers. Back pocket, always. So just take that off there. And clip these wires. So, plastic bin. Now again, that's on with a retaining clip. So, a screwdriver. Let's take that clip off of there. It will shift. There you go. I'll pick it up in a minute. Plastic. And then there's a nice copper reel with really fine copper in there, so I'll get that off in part 2. Okay. What next? I'm going to keep going with these bulbs. I want to get the shelf out of the way. So, get the shelf out of the way, save some space. This is just going to drop. As I said, just going to drop. So MDF, definitely ready for the fire pit. A couple of bolts holding it on. A little bit of metal here. Let's put that in the screw bin. So there you go. That might actually come in handy for a shelf in the workshop. Right, bulbs. Just in case I've taken all these out. So I'm going to time lapse this for you guys. Right guys, that's how far we are with it so far. Have I got someone coming in here? No, somebody gone away. Right, this is a coin. I've actually taken the coin box out already. It was just a metal box. There was nothing in it, obviously the first thing I checked. But nothing in it. Plastic tubing. Now, all those lights out, and see these, I've lost them now, these little ones, absolutely jam-packed with gold connectors, and they're quite decent thick ones as well. So again, part 2 video, stand by for that one, we'll get to show you them in a part 2 video. Okay, so all these just disconnect, more or less, off the main board, disconnect, pull off. Right, there's so much wiring loose here, it's hard to tell what's what. So lots of low grade cable. There's no way in hell we're going to strip that down for copper, but it will go into the copper bin. Okay, and there's no any gold pins in these. None that I can see. It's all just, yeah, there's no gold in that. So again, we'll just snip that, it goes into low grade cable. Okay, now, what else we got? There's lots of wire and looms, so I just need to snip them. Just cable ties keeping everything in place. Can't get to the cable tie though, unfortunately. That's it. Snip that. These wire organisers are actually in the way now. Try and take these off. That's better. Now we can free up some of these cables. Again, more of these wire organisers stopping us getting the wire and looms out. So quickly untangle this. Lots of low grade cable. All said and done, when I check it all, it won't weigh a lot. But it all goes into the wheelie bin all the same. Every little goes towards a big total. Not wearing my gloves today, I'm covered in cuts. And that's another big one. Skin right off my finger. Hope you guys appreciate the suffering we do to do these videos. Right, we'll get the rest out in a minute once we figure out where it's coming from. There's more in here. Right guys, now I'm going to figure out how to get this bit out. Bolts, by the look of it. But can we take it out from underneath? It's going to be a small screwdriver job. Hold on. I've got a feeling it's about to rain, folks. I have to halt this video. They aren't moving anytime soon. Another screwdriver. Where's it at? Let's see if we can get these screws at the bottom out. There we go. I'm hoping if I remove this I can just pull the whole thing out. Looks like this is how somebody tightened them up. Got the angle in it. Hell, being one of the people who have to put these things together back in the day. There we go. That's that. Screws here. So we're just going to undo the screws, guys, and see if we can get stuff out. Simple. More of this crap and get out. Quicker we can scrap it down. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Right, more steel. I've got to sort all this stuff out yet, folks. Right, let's. This should just come out, hopefully. Yep. So that's it. There's another one of the coin slots. Okay. Haha, you'll like this, guys. Look at this. There you go. So there's still money in it. Happy days. Let's see how much we got. Once I pick it all up. I think we're rich, guys. I think we've hit the mother load. Let's see. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. £2. £3, guys. £3 and 20 pences. So yeah, that's all going into the account for Destiny. Happy days. There's nothing. That's the only money it was in it, though. So unless there's any more stuck in there somewhere, I very much doubt it. But we'll take it apart. Take these screws out. Get it off the wood. So that would have been full of 20 pences. I would hold a fair few quid in there. So like I said, I checked the money box, I didn't check the coin slots. It's been in here for months, I've not checked it. So, just goes to show, check everything. That's just full of copper, there's a whole copper coil in there. Wood. Cabling. Get rid of these damn cable ties. Elastic bands keep things on. Good old 80s tech, elastic bands. Come on, snippy snip. Right. Doesn't want to come out yet. Still doesn't want to come out. Right, take these ones out. That. That's that done. So some high grade zinc coated steel there, and this needs prise apart. Okay, the whole thing is just a copper cable, a copper reel. See all the copper in there? Yeah, hiding away in there. So we'll get all that copper recovery done. Again, part 2 video. Now I want to get rid of this. Let's see if we can get in there with a screwdriver and take these out. There's definitely no coins left in there. That's it, all the way empty now. So that was a good bonus. £3. Can't moan. pay for the coffee in the staff room. Right, let's see if we can get this out of here. Some more screws to try and get. Is there any way of getting this? That's just a plate, it's not connected. So, it's just these bolts. If I can get these bolts loose, which I think I can. Always one. I'm trying to rip this out. Manhandle it a little bit. There's a big screw back here. I can't get leverage in my hand to turn the driver. It doesn't want to shift. There's another bolt there somewhere. I just can't see it anywhere. Take that out. Take that out. Now, where is this other bolt? It's right down the back. As per sodding usual. Yeah, I'm not getting that bolt anytime soon, guys. Unless I can take this little bit off. Yes, it's not going to happen. One bolt. And I can't get to it. Let's see if I can bend the metal back. Still can't get to it, it's right in there. I've got no idea how they managed to get that in there. I'm going to try and hammer it. I'm going to try and hammer it, folks. See if we can get that out of there. Let's take this forward so you can see it. It just doesn't want to shift. Excuse the noise. Start to shift. All these cables out of the way. Right, I can see the bolt now, just can't get into it. I'm going to go in from the side, guys. There you go. That's all that steel out, guys. Simple. If in doubt, brute force. Right. Get rid of that. It's all getting burnt anyway. Now, guys, we're going to get all this out here. So, screwdriver. Aluminium bracket holding this plastic on. Fiberglass, whatever it is. I think I'm going to have to lift the front panel to get into that bits, to get all those bits out. I think we've done almost as much as we can from the back of this thing. I think we definitely need to look at getting into the front panels. And I've opened them, so they should lift up. Metal. That's well in there. This one's all my butterflies. Screws are loose as well, which doesn't happen, doesn't help. Oh, this would have been so much easier with two of us doing it. Next time, Jamie's definitely going to be helping. In fact, I'm going to have to make it a company rule, mandatory for Jamie, Amy and Jessica to do a scrap up video at least once every so often. That'll be something to behold. It'll be quite funny, I think. Yep, so let's turn this around, get the front panels and see what we can get. Okay. So that one opens up, nice and simple. It's just wood, plastic hinges. Now, does this one want to open though? Where do I put the keys? I don't know if this one would like to open or not. £3.20, guys. Here's my cash box. See if we've got a key for that. And there's nothing in there, unfortunately. More clips. Can't get in without this coming off. And it doesn't want to shift. So I don't know if you guys can see that. That's it. Still doesn't want to lift. Sod's law, guys, it doesn't want to shift for me. Right, what we'll do is we'll just make do and go through this way as best we can. Right, how's that on there? Get this board off. That's that board, guys. So I had that big scrap down. So there'll be gold in there, some flat packs. They're all just aluminium. Flat packs, gold. Okay, IC chips, sorry, not flat packs. Not much on it. You see where they burnt out, all corroded and burnt out. Yeah. So it was, this one was not only burnt, but the ones that go in here were all knackered as well. So lots of damage to the boards, unrecoverable. Right, now, how does this come out? Bolts. Tiny little bolts, which have probably got butterflies underneath them. Which I can't get into. But this should still come loose, hopefully. Yep. Lots of rust down here, so it's definitely been outside at some point, or some moisture or water damage. So I think we made the right choice not to go and pay for those damaged refurbished boards. Wouldn't have been worth it. Definitely would not have been worth it. Right, come on. So if you guys have watched our gamer video, by the way, we still have it. We've had so many offers on it, but then nobody, on our eBay page, and nobody's making payment. Just lots of time wasters and trolls. We've had so many offers of people asking for the parts of it. That's understandable, because we know what's in it and people want those parts. That's that bit off, guys. But what we've decided to do, we've managed to pick up a water cooler for it. And Jamie's upgraded the RAM and a few other bits. So we've still got it. So since we've still got it, we decided to upgrade it even more. So we might actually do another video on it. Let me see what we've got here. There's a lock, it's there. If I can get that off, I might be able to open the front end. Big brass nut keeping it on. Come on. Someone's put it on the wrong thread. That must be why it's not opening. Let's see if I can get it off. There you go. There you go, guys. One brass nut. That went in the brass bin. If I can get that knocked out of there. There you go. Speaker holding that on. Bolts holding that on. Good thing is, whoever put this together made sure that the bolts are all hand tight. So that's actually a bonus for us. Oh, get these reels out, get those boards out, get all these cables out. All these little spades have all either brass or gold, so it's a lot of recovery we need to do in those. Two top, two bottom by the look of it. bottom nuts want to move, the top ones don't. There we go. Alright guys, got the bolts out. And that's more crap metal to come out of it. Right guys, so that's where the coins get ejected from. Now, how do we get these reels out? Simple. Each one of these has a copper motor. Okay, same as the other one. Retainer clip, couple of screws. Get rid of that retaining clip. Nice copper bearing motor. And again, it's quite high quality, really fine copper. Really thin, very fine copper you get out of this, but you get enough of it, it melts down nice. Still get nice ingots out of it. Crap. So we'll get the copper out of those, part 2 video. Now is these going to come out just as easy? Good. Right, again, every one of these is the same, all copper bearing motors. So we'll just, pardon me, I'm kicking a tripod. Take that out, pull, and we're good to go. Take the screws out. Keep, ditch. It's just plastic on there. If anybody ever thought there's glass inside these, it's just plastic. So again, retaining clip, pull, get rid of the cable tie. All the cables, and then release the screws. Job done. One more. Retaining pin, pull, get rid of the cable tie, pull the cables, get them all freed up, and then get rid of the screws. I think we're definitely going to be needing the big red bin emptied. Now we're going to get rid of this retaining clips inside here. Chance to be a fine thing. Screws are just rounding. It's been all day today doing all these scrap out videos and screws are just rounding on me. That's really sharp. So I'll get rid of that. Just snap the plastic. It's got a big LCD on the front, so we'll recover that. Copper, flat pack. Some gold pins. We'll recover that off there. Now I can get in with without cutting my fingers the thread, try and get the screw out. No, it doesn't want to shift. Let's see if I can tease it out. Screw won't come out now. Yes, it does. There you go. A little bit of gentle persuasion. Done. Right, guys. That's all one piece. Screws at the side here. I'm going to use the manual to get rid of them, because I want to get this finished off. I've got a rump steak, a baguette and some onions in the fridge with my name on it. Nice rare steak and onion baguette with Dijon and mustard mayonnaise, all homemade for my dinner. So I'm going to go and have that after I finish this video. I don't actually know what's holding this in, guys. It's all in separate parts now, plastic and wood. So again, time lapse, get rid of these bulbs for you. Right, guys, got all this pulled out. Now this is what I was on about earlier. These tiny little bulbs here. Lots of gold connectors in there. All gold, so we're going to be recovering those at some point. Now, I want to get through the glass, and I want to get this metal out. By the looks of it, it's all held in with retainer clips for these things. So, I'm going to try and get these screws out of the way, these bolts, sorry. So have fun watching me try and do this. Right guys, got those screws out, got the front panel off. I'm just taking out a bolt here. It's got a security cable or earth wire going to it. It's not got earth colours on it. It's more like a retaining cable. Some lead covered copper cable. All these bits at the front, I'll show you in a second when I get off, all got gold connectors. So it's going to be a little bit tedious getting all these done, but quite good for gold recovery. Almost there. There we go. So that's the buttons. Okay. Button panels off. All gold. Gold connectors and all of those. So that's going to be fun recovering all that. And that's that bit out. More scrap steel. Okay, so that's all just plastic resin. It's in the screws. Screws. I think it's time to take the roof off, isn't it? Let's get this roof off of here. It's time to really take this thing apart. Screw bin. Okay, it should come off. Doesn't want to though. Let's take this resin part out of the front panel. You coming out to help? I'm filming for YouTube. You want to be in a video? Go and put a jacket on and shoes on. I know you don't want a jacket on, but you need one. She's way at work. She just told you. Whatever you want. So I'm just waiting to finish the video so you can be on it if you want. Right folks, I got all the hidden screws out of this damn contraption. James is here to help. James, can stand outside and wave. So James is decided to come out and help. So we're going to lift this off now, which is the outside plastic cover with all the glass on it. James, stand back please in case the glass comes off. There we go. So there's the front casing of the bandit. So I'll get into that. Take all the other hidden screws out and get that glass out and get that smashed down for the bin. And then that's essentially it, guys, isn't it, James? Look, look through there. Look at it. Ah, yeah. Get wave. Wave to everybody. So there's some bulbs down the bottom. And a couple of switches at the front, which will work about getting done once we get this this bits of wood removed from here. Just put it on the floor. Okay. So when you get all this wiring out, figure out where it's all coming from. As you can see, all this to unravel. You can help me unravel all this? No, didn't think so. Okay, so plenty of cables to get through. All thing that's left here is just this low grade retaining cable here, and there's some cables going down to the front. So I'm going to snip those just now, and essentially smash all this wood up for firewood. James, I'm on camera, shush now. Smash it all up for firewood. Aren't we, James? Yep, so it'll all be for firewood, guys. Now, there's nothing else really here. Let me turn this around again. There's a metal plaque there. Right, as you can see, guys, there's not much left in it. Okay, some bits and bobs in here which I'll have to take out with the manual driver. This door which I'll have to take out with the manual driver. That's it, really switch in there. So a switch, a couple of switches, and then there's a timers in there which will come out when I hit it, smash it up with the hammer as well. The rest of it is just wood, guys. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Me and James are going to go and sort this out, aren't we, James? And tidy it up, aren't we? Yep. Thumbs up. Can't see you. There we go. Thumbs up. Like, share and subscribe, guys, and hit the donation link, okay? Make sure you share our videos. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one.